If your kids grew up to be exactly like you, same habits, same reactions, same priorities, would you be proud of the people they become? I'm not asking us to shame anyone, but I'm asking because most of us never stop long enough to actually think about it. We're busy, we're tired, we're trying to hold everything together. And somewhere along the way, we just assume that we're going to become the man that our kids need without ever being intentional about who we're becoming. What's up, guys? I'm Alec. Welcome back to Fatherhood Unscripted. We're starting a new series. I've been on my heart for a while just to kind of talk about being real and being raw with our kids and just thinking about who we are and how we're reflecting on them and how we want them to be when they're older. And here's one of the things that hit me when I was thinking about this is you don't raise kids after you figure yourself out. You raise kids while you're still becoming a man, which means your kids aren't going to watch the polished version of you. They're going to watch the process. They're watching how you handle pressure, how you respond when things don't go your way, how you carry stress at home, and how you talk to yourself. They're not being shaped by what you want for them. They're being shaped by what you repeat. Think about it, it's crazy. And most of us, we have the good intentions. We want to be present. We want to be patient. We want to be different from what we grew up with, right? But intentions don't raise kids, our patterns do. And we've talked about this before. Patterns are formed in small, everyday moments that we don't think matter. Your kids are mirrors. I know this sounds really cliche, but sit with it for a second. Like, mirrors don't judge you. They don't argue with you. They don't explain anything. They just show you what's there. When you see impatience in your kids, when you see the tone that comes out of their mouth that just boils your blood, when you notice them withdrawing or shutting down or reacting emotionally, a lot of the time, that's not rebellion, it's a reflection. And if that's uncomfortable, it's because it's true. It sucks to hear sometimes, but you need to hear it because it means we can't just blame the world or school or culture or screens. A lot of what they're seeing is coming from us. And a lot of that comes from when we think about our parents, when what it felt like to be around them. Were they calm? Were they tense? Were they present? As I've gotten older, I've realized something. I didn't inherit my dad's advice. No. I inherited my parents' emotional habits. And whether you like it or not, that's how life works. We pass down the way of being long before we pass down beliefs. Legacy isn't something that you leave behind one day. It's something you live in front of your kids every single day. Your kids aren't going to remember what you gave them. They're going to remember what it felt like to disappoint you. They're going to know what it felt like to be comforted by you and what it felt like when you walked into their room. And before this turns into the, oh man, this sucks, I'm messing everything up moment, that's not where I'm going. This parent thing is not about perfection. It's about awareness. Okay. Your kids don't need a flawless dad. They need a growing one, a dad who notices himself, a dad who's willing to slow down, take responsibility, and make repairs when he gets it wrong. And one of the most powerful things a kid can witness is not a parent who never messes up. It's a parent who owns it, who says, I shouldn't have spoken like that, or who says I was wrong, who doesn't justifies or minimize or deflect. That teaches humility. That teaches safety. And that teaches strength. Think about the version of you that comes home at the end of the day, not the version people see online, not the version you bring to work or to church, the version your kids get. Are you present? Are you distant? Are you short-tempered? Are you emotionally checked out? Because for your kids, that version of you is dad. Kids don't need everything explained. I do this all the time. I over-explain everything. They just need to feel safe. Safe to ask questions, safe to feel big emotions, safe to make mistakes. And emotional safety doesn't come from rules. It comes from regulation. Your ability to stay grounded becomes their permission to be human. You're always teaching. You should always know this. Like, even when you're silent, even when you're tired, even when you think it doesn't matter, you're always teaching. The question is never whether you're influencing your kids or not. The question is who you're becoming while they're watching. Just a lot, right? Like, as I kind of wrap up this episode, I want to leave you with something. It's not a challenge. It's not as guilt. It's an invitation, honestly. this week, just take some time, slow down enough to ask yourself this question: Who am I becoming while my kids are becoming who they will be? It's a loaded question. Sit with it, think about it for a while, because next time I want to talk about something a lot of dads feel but don't have the language for. How can you give your kids everything materially but still be emotionally absent? And why presence, not provision, is actually shapes them long term. That's where we're going next week. If you guys need anything from me this week, you can always reach out to me on social medias. Make sure to like, follow, share this with someone else who needs to hear it. I love you guys, and I'll see you guys in the next episode.